Hey, how's it going out there? I'd like to show you something really cool and exciting I've been working on for the last several months now, and it's here. It's in its form, and I think the best way to show you is just to dive straight in. So you might have seen that I've written the Squash Playbook, and that's out now to buy and purchase on all the platforms. And I'm going to show you little bits of it where you could just go to the squashplaybook.com, and it's up here, squashplaybook.com, and you could find out where to get that. I might talk about that in a little bit of a while. But what I'm showing you today in particular is something I think that's really cool and really easy to use. It's the AI version of the Squash Playbook. And I want to make it really clear. I've basically made sure that this chatbot is only staying within the Squash Playbook. It's very specific to this playbook and will only really use and extract answers from the playbook right here. So I think that's really important. It's not just going somewhere random and picking out content. So like I said, best way to show you is to jump straight in. I'm going to use my voice chat to ask it the first question. You can ask it pretty much absolutely anything. If it doesn't know the answer, it will tell you that it's not in the Squash Playbook and try hint you towards it. So the first thing I'm going to ask it is this. I'm about to play someone who runs a lot. What should I do? Okay, so let's see what the answer is. And it'll take a bit of time. It'll go and extract it, and it'll talk to you in what I think is a really nice coach way. And I'll tell you how I've tried to make sure that it gives across the information like I would. Say I was coaching someone and they asked me this exact question right before I played. This is how I think I would speak to them. I would make it relatively simple, to the point, and give them a few key takeaways to take away. So here we go. It says, these are players known for their exceptional fitness and ability to keep the ball in play. They thrive on predictability and continuous play. Your mission is to disrupt their rhythm and limit their opportunity. So great. Like, it really gets to the point. It goes into a couple of key coaching points here. Patience is key. Playing against a retriever runner is often a marathon, not a sprint. Be prepared for long rallies. Superb. Tight shots. Keep your shots tight to the wall. This reduces their mobility and confines their play, effectively neutralizing their greatest strength, their physicality. You also want to look to disrupt their movement. Introduce subtle holes and delays in your shot. Also, variation in pace. Don't allow them to settle into a comfortable rhythm by playing at the same pace. I then always make sure I talk a little bit about the mindset, because I think it's super valuable. And that's how I've written the playbook. It's not just strategy where you put the ball, it's also the mindset. So playing against a retriever requires a resilient mindset. You must recognize their fitness as an inherent part of the game, prepare yourself for it, and focus on exploiting their weaknesses. Rather than trying to outrun them, your goal should be to disrupt their rhythm. Superb. Hopefully I'm getting to the point that going, yeah, this is what we can do. I always try and make sure I give 3 key takeaways. So all of the stuff above, I don't want to cause confusion. And the chatbot always finishes with a little bit of a prompt. Remember, simplicity and execution is key. Don't overthink it, stick to the plan. And has this helped? So you can actually go deeper. You can continue the conversation, and I might show you that with one of the future things. If the information that is given is okay, but you want a little bit more depth, you can keep going. You can keep asking it the same question and keep going deeper and deeper. So that's one example of how you would play a retriever or a runner. So I'm going to go straight in and show you a second example, and I'm going to show you a few little things how to navigate this as well. I'm playing in conditions that are very hot and I don't know what to do. Can you help? Let's see what it comes up with. Didn't look like my text to, or my voice to text. There it is. Wicked. Okay. So sometimes the voice to text isn't as quick. So you can type it in, speak to it, whatever you like. And like I said, it's going to put out some key coaching points. So my goal would be for you to use this before you go into a match, or you're unsure about something. You might be at home or on the car on the way. Obviously, don't do this while you're driving. But I think you could use the smartness of this AI and how it goes and searches the whole of the Squash Playbook and gives you and distills the answer to something really key and really important. So here we go. Playing in hot conditions can indeed change the dynamics of the game. But with the right strategy and mindset, you can turn the heat to your advantage. Right, let's dive in. Quick footwork and early racket prep. Great. The ball speed and bounce increase in hot conditions requires you to be on your toes, ready to move quickly. Look to intercept the volley. Despite the tempting deeper tee position, the brave player who steps forward and intercepts the volley gains an advantage. There we go. Think some useful advice. Purposeful shots. A loose drop can become an opponent's opportunity in the heat. Look to take the ball in with more purpose and aim for width rather than perfect touch. And use the ball speed. A calculated hack, it's terminology I use in the book, can be an effective way to rush your opponent. Keep your shots tight and accurate to avoid just hitting the ball at the same pace. So hopefully you can see that there's some real key bits. In regards to the mindset, Embrace the challenge and maintain a positive, adaptable mindset. It's all about proving to yourself that you can thrive even in these conditions. And often the one who adapts the best to the hot weather will come out on top. Great. So already, hopefully your juices are flowing that if you're about to play in hot conditions or you're playing a runner retriever, you can get some good information from it. There's the 3 key coaching points in there. And remember, simplicity and execution is key. Don't overthink it. Stick to the plan and you'll do great. So a little positive prompt to take on and just be clear. And something I want to just point out, you might only take one of these points. If you ask it a little bit of overwhelm, just stick to one of them. That's all you might need to do sometimes. If you've got the bandwidth to have 3, great, fantastic. But as you can see, I'm getting really excited about this because I think it can be quite a game changer. And pretty much it's your first ever AI squash coach in the market. Like no one else is doing this. No one else has done this right now. And I'm all for the physical copy. I love a playbook. I love the physical or digital copy. But actually using the AI smartness to go and search the book and extract the answers in a quick, easy way, also in a conversational way, I think is really cool. So just as a little signpost, you can type in squashplaybook.com and all the information is here. You can buy the ebook, the free sample, and you can now get it on Amazon. So the physical copy is now out as of this recording. And there's all the little bits that talk about what you can get out of the playbook and any information you need from there. I'll talk about the AI website in a second. So let me use another example. I've got 2 more quick examples I'd like to use to show you the full power of what this is. And I'm keen to learn and how to get this slightly better. I often find myself ahead, but losing momentum in a match. This is really frustrating. Can you help me? So let the voice to text just take over. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. If it does, I'll type it up. But there we go. Okay, let's see what it comes up with. And I've done a specific chapter on these. And this one I might ask to go a little bit deeper to see what it actually says. So I'll go through this really quickly. I'm not going to take as long and read it all, but strategy 1, slow down the game. It's crucial you slow down the game. This can be achieved by hitting higher, slower shots. If you're losing momentum, focus on the basics. You want to get it high and tight, maintain a strong T position. And then ultimately you want to limit unforced errors. Often a shift in momentum is due to an increase in unforced errors. Be mindful of this and aim to make your opponent work for the point. Here's your mindset. It actually gives 3 mindset tips, which I really like. Stay present, positive self-talk, resilience. Here are the key takeaways, breaks it down to that. And it talks all about it. So I might ask it, say, I need more than this as it's not clear. And you can challenge it. You can really try get into the depths of it and let's see what it comes back with. And the prompts that it does ask you, I think are really linked. And let's see what it comes up with here. So I apologize if my previous explanation wasn't clear. Let's dive deep into the strategy and mindset. So there we go. It goes a little bit deeper and it probably brings it a bit more nuanced. Use a mix of slow, high shots to the ball, to the back. Maintain pressure. Keep your opponent under constant pressure by hitting deep, tight shots. This forces them to go to the back of the court, allowing you to dominate the tee. And as you can see, just little key points. Here we go. This is a big one. 1 point at a time. Don't think about winning the match. Instead, focus on winning the next point. This helps keep you grounded and present. Beautiful. Stay calm. This is exactly how I'd be telling someone this information between games, whatever it may be. Goes a little bit deeper with this one. Positive visualization. Visualize yourself playing well and maintaining your lead. Really cool. So really getting into the mindset. And it even gives you a bit of a signpost to where the chapter is in the playbook. So if you own it, you can go and have a look exactly where that chapter is. Okay, so hopefully this is all making sense and you're getting excited. I'm just going to show you a couple of things, how to navigate it. You can go to the how it works section. That's pretty much what I've showed you. If you need a little bit more information about the chapters in the playbook, this is just a screenshot of what's inside. So if you're unsure, here's all your different playing styles, all your different conditions, the scoreboard, the game plan, playing with a lead, and then in your categories, emotions, how to start well, playing a friend, playing an enemy. I'll jump down a bit. Coming back after layoff, playing while injured, bad referees, bad draw. That's a really interesting one. Inconsistencies. So what I've done, I've taken pretty much all of these scenarios I can imagine, and I've put it into the book and I've got the AI trained on it. And you know what's really cool? I'm going to keep adding to this. More ideas, more chapters. It's just going to grow and grow and grow. If you do want some prompt examples, here are some examples. If you want a bit of inspiration or want to test it out, you could look at how should I adopt a mindset when the scoreboard is against me? Copy and paste that in. How can I employ key takeaways for playing under different scoreboard pressures? Anything that comes to mind, I think you can ask it and it'll give you a pretty solid answer based on what it's extracting from that playbook. And all this playbook is my knowledge, my information, everything I've done for years and years. One more thing I want to show you before the final little prompt and give you another example. On the its website, so I've got its own dedicated website for the Squash Playbook AI. You can get to it from the squashplaybook.com. Just click Playbook AI and it'll take you there. And it just goes through it all, how it all works. It tells you all the bits about how it works. It goes into a lot of detail with this. You know, the AI blueprint, where it all comes from, how it works, all the way it's laid out. Little signpost of the book, a little bit about me, some little bits about the book again itself, some really nice testimonials. But the bit I'm scrolling down to show you in particular is this, some FAQs. You know, with AI and the way the world's moving and all how fast the technology is, I'm making sure I'm asking the questions, how's my personal information handled and stored? And, you know, for me, keep it really simple and I keep it really locked and tight. Will my data be shared to third parties? No, never, absolutely not. How will my interactions be used? You know, from time to time, we analyze the interactions because I want to learn from you guys, but it'll never be shared. Can I trust the security of the playbook? Absolutely. It's behind a really strong platform that I want to make sure if you sign up for this and want to use it, none of this is going to be shared with third parties. All it's going to do is be used to enhance the playbook and give even better strategies for you guys and girls out there. So like I said, if you want to check it out, go to the squashplaybook.com, click on the Playbook AI section. It'll take you there. It'll take you to the learn more. You can purchase it straight away. I've tried to make it really affordable, really cheap, because I think there's a lot of great stuff in here that I want to get people using in the squash world, but I can't make it for free. I have to host the stuff. And every time someone types something in, I have to spend money on a little bit of a token to send it to ChatGPT-4. So hopefully you respect that this is not just a free thing. Even just hosting it right now, I need to charge for it. So hopefully you guys and girls are all on board with this. Okay, very last one. Let me ask it another question and see what it comes up with. I'm finding myself unexpectedly behind in a game of squash. What should I be doing? Okay, so this maybe is more for if you are the better player or the highest seed and all of a sudden you're one love, two love down. Let's see what Squash Playbook AI can put up this time and see if there's some good little tips for you guys and girls to take away from this. And I like that it slightly changes it each time. It uses slightly different kind of those little could just call blank there, but just those little graphics. And let's see what it says. I'm getting more interested about the reading. When you find yourself unexpectedly behind, your first step should be to slow down the game. This can be achieved by hitting higher, slower shots to the back of the court. This will give you more time. Great. Next, focus on shot accuracy. Aim for deep, tight shots to the back. Simple, but effective. That's what this is meant to be. It's not meant to be overcomplicated. Lastly, identify your opponent's weaknesses. Are they struggling with certain shots? Are they slower to one side? You know, really simple, really strong little messages. What is your mindset? Stay calm and composed. Remember, it's not about winning every point, but about playing each point to the best of your ability. Focus on the process, not the outcome. So a lot of the playbook is baked in with my sports psychology background. When I did my master's degree in this, I wanted to make a very practical toolkit, not just how to be a better squash player, but how to use your mind in better ways. Here's your key takeaways. So remember, squash is a game of ebbs and flows. Even if you're behind, the game isn't over until the last point is played. Stay focused, stay positive, and most importantly, keep fighting. Great. You know, if this advice was given to me before I played, I think I'd take that on really well. And just going back a couple steps, the whole reason I wrote the Squash Playbook and the whole reason I'm doing this, it's a how-to guide. It's something that I never felt I had as a player and as a coach. I want to help as many people with this idea of how to. So many people come to me with these how-to questions. And that's where I got all the ideas of the chapters. How do I do this? Or how do I play against that person? Or how to do this part of the game? So it's been my years and years of coaching it, all put into one place in the Squash Playbook, and now using AI to really leverage the power. So hopefully this has excited you, because it really, really does excite me. I definitely think it's the future of squash coaching. I think it's going to help your games immensely. Just this clarity, the simplicity, the understanding of it. And if you do like this, please go check it out. Squashplaybook.com. Lots of information in there. Please feel free to reach out and just ask me some questions. You can just put in the contact there. Reach out. Tell me something you might be missing. Ask me any questions. I'm here to answer your questions, help you out as much as possible to get your game to the next level. So again, I'm going to be doing some more of these in the future and showing some more nuance. But right now, I hope you really are excited as I am about the Squash Playbook AI. Please do share this, spread it as far and wide as possible. I would love as many people to at least try it out, give it a go. And one little side note, if you sign up, you get 14 days guaranteed money back. I believe that it's such a strong, powerful tool and an asset in your game that if you don't like it, that's totally cool. If it's not for you, I totally get that because you got 14-day money back guarantee. Sign up, check it out, have a little go on it, and you can cancel it anytime as well. You're not signed up for, lifetime deals or anything like that. You don't have to be locked in for it. But the price might not stay the same as it is right now. So please do jump on it. If you jump on it right now, the price won't go up. I'll always guarantee the people who buy it at that original price will stay at that original price. Anyway, on to me creating some more stuff for this, and I can't wait to hear what you guys and girls think out there. All the best, and we'll speak soon.